Hello everyone and welcome to Alina Made. Today we're going to try out a new software I haven't used before. This year is my year of chilling out or attempting to chill out and revisiting some of the old things I liked, which was parametric based CAD. I tried the Blender, I tried Nomad Sculpt last stream. Nomad Sculpt wasn't too bad, but I really want to dive back into my bread and butter, which was parametric CAD. I used to be a product designer and mechanical engineer back in the day. I still am, I guess you could call it that. So I just downloaded FREECAD for the first time. This is my first time opening it, so this is going to be really interesting. We are also joined by my little buddy down here, Lily. Lily is my desktop pet from a game that my studio has produced called Nudes. So if you want a productivity desktop pet, please check her out. It's free to download on Steam. Speaking of that, I'm going to just create a little checklist of what I want to accomplish on the stream today via Nudes. We just added in this new font, which I am digging a lot. So we're gonna call this here I'm gonna do first time FreeCAD. And the big thing I want to design today is a heart shaped keychain. So we'll see how that looks. Welcome on in everyone. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm streaming a new category. This is my first time I think I'm streaming with the makers category. So we're not doing game dev today. We're just gonna do a little bit of design work. So I have this like crazy idea with this heart-shaped keychain that I want to do. Um, essentially, right now, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Lily just stole my window over here. Go away, girl. Anyway, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I think there's an issue with guys not wanting to come up and talk to me. They're like too scared or whatever. And so my idea to help the guys out there is if I make this cute heart-shaped keychain, like a bag charm, and put it on my purse with like a QR code, they can scan the QR code and then, you know, like fill out like a survey being like, hey, what are your intentions? Do you like want to be friends? Do you want to date me? This is like my background, kind of like a Hinge profile. And then I can get like a bunch of inbound from people who bump into me in real life. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, I just think it'd be fun to make a QR code keychain, basically. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Before I actually even go that far, I have my iPad with me. I want to do a little hand sketch design first before we like jump straight. And I want to call this like a bag charm because it's not something that goes on a keyring. I want it to be pretty substantial in size. So like reference bag charm, I got La Bobo here. Okay. I just realized that this head can spin. Did we know this? Wow. Anyway. But I hope everyone's having a good weekend and hanging out. Let's see. So bag charm. I'll just start off with this gray ink here. So big thing is we want the heart shape. I know. Angry Moose, great to see you in here. I think I did kill that. I didn't know you could do that with Labubu's. So hand drawing honestly is not my best thing, but we'll get the idea down. So bag charm, I kind of want it to be a really fat kind of heart, and the big reason for that is because I do want to place that QR code. So again, I'm making this bag charm with a QR code that I can hang off my purse. So if people want to like talk to me and they're too nervous to come up to me in real life, they can just scan my QR code bag charm and then, you know, reach out to me digitally like internet people do. This is my first time using FREECAD Angry Moose. I watched a tutorial the other day and I'm like, it looks kind of like SolidWorks, but worse with sketching and relationships. So I was just gonna try it. So we got bag charm here. This is gonna be like the QR code area. And then I want it to hang, you know, kind of like off kiltered. So I think the actual like charm itself maybe is, or not the charm, excuse me, the attachment ring will be like right there. And we'll do it this way. I want this to be 3D printable, so let's do like a little side view, but we'll have this like be flat. Something like maybe like this. Maybe this side can be a little bit there. That can be flat. So this will be the face that I will be 3D printing on. Yes, Angry Moose. The other thing too that I didn't like is I used to have a hobbyist license of SolidWorks, and they said you can't sell your designs if you use you can only just use it as like a CAD thing. And I'm like, what if I want to sell my stuff, you know? Like, I'm not gonna like, and it's crazy because I was paying $100 a month for the hobbyist version of SolidWorks. So I thought that was absolutely wild. So we're gonna have this is gonna be a flat surface here for the QR code. I think QR code, I want to do it like an emboss, which means kind of like pocketed. And that would be easier to paint and stuff versus it being like an extruded raised surface, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's super gross. It's super gross. So did you use the PCB features within FreeCAD? I'm actually not really familiar with everything FreeCAD does. Okay, printing on this surface. So I am just right now trying to get everything on my iPad. I don't know. That's like pretty much it. And then, you know, little tabby here, and then we can reinforce it with like a nice like fillet there. We can do a little through hole action there. That's pretty much it. I think the toughest part is figuring out FreeCAD, how to import SVGs or DXFs to like be able to do this like QR code feature there. Yeah, I have dinner plans tonight, so my goal is to like see if we can make this in like the next 2 hours or so. Okay, so super basic design. I probably want to give it some dimensions as well. Let's see. Get this pink color. Okay, so like what's a good... I feel like the Labubu, so it's a little big, but I like this overall width. Maybe we're gonna say, and I'm an imperial girly, yo. I'm in America, so I'm gonna say 3 inches there. This, I'll look at the aspect ratios, but this is probably gonna be like maybe like 2.5 inches, and then overall thickness here. Maybe kind of want it like as thick as like this Tamagotchi case. That's probably like an inch, we could say like 0.8 to 1 inch. We'll figure that out later. You were doing it from scratch. Yes, I do eat food. I do eat food. All I've really had today, though, was a lot of baklava. I've just ate a lot of baklava and a lot of coffee today. Alright, I think we have a good design here. The other thing for the QR code feature is what I found from, let's see, someone posted an open source project called QR code as DXF. Let me see what happens if I just show what that looks like in the Explorer. Okay, I'm opening up this README. Sure, Visual Studio Code, why not? Lily, is Visual Studio Code for work or for fun, she asks. Oh no, the README is in Japanese! Does anyone on the stream, can anyone read this? Okay, let me see if I can use Google Translate or something. This is not good. Lily's giving me major sass here. Okay, pulling up Google Translate. Let me get all up. So let's see, Control A, Control C, copy. Okay, yeah, stop, paste, oh, paste. Text exceeds limit. Okay. The goal is to draw and save a QR code as a DXF file using EasyDXF. Okay, so I have to install this other library. Code could be in kanji. I can't read. I speak just English, unfortunately. And then, okay, we also need to install matplotlib. Pip install. I'm just gonna search that up. So right now, I think first step, let me just go back to this time FREECAD, is figure out QR code generator, sketch out design, make base heart design, apply QR code in design. So sketch out design is the first thing we have done. Thank you, Lily. Yep. I may have to do this QR code stuff later. Python package. I don't even know if I have that all set up. Requires at least Python 3.10. And matplot library. Or additional packages required for these add-ons are not automatically installed during basic setup. Okay. Yeah, I do not want to do a bunch of setup here on stream for all of this. But cool to know. I need to get a couple more libraries for the QR code. So let's actually put that here. So install QR code generator libraries. Hello, Steven Scott Day. I am making a QR code keychain. So I made this little doodle. And the point is, if guys can't come up and talk to me in real life, maybe they'll scan this QR code I wear on my purse, which will then take them to an onboarding survey form. And they can then reach out to me. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think? My volume's crazy low. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm moving my mic a little closer. And let me just double check my settings here. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, the Alina type would absolutely like that, because I think they would be too scared to talk to me, but they'll be like, why is this random thought, you know, carrying around this QR code? I wonder what it is. And then when they scan it and they realize it's not an advertisement for my 20 startups, they'll be like, whoa, she's super cool. I'm guessing she made this. And yeah, and I could use it to find girlfriends too. A whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I love onboarding pages. Little questionnaire. I can hack their phone cameras to have them automatically take a picture of you without you even noticing. There's so much I could do with this. Hollywood Town, why don't you use Tinkercad for such a simple thing? Create your QR code online, save it as a SVG. Can you let me know of a QR code generator? Because the thing I just downloaded is way more work than I thought. I totally agree with you. The reason I want to use FREECAD is because it's a little bit more powerful, but I think you're right. Tinkercad would be another really great CAD solution. Oh, okay. I really hope this is a real link. Let me just make sure it's not anything wild here. Yo, this is way easier. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Here, let me take this. Let me throw these in my notes here. Hold on. So yeah, let's screw all of this. Lily, girl, what did she just do? I'm testing out a development version of Nudes, and so it's a little glitchier than I would have expected. And she just minimized all my windows, which is fun. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Alright, I gotta hit up the dev team for that one. That was kind of crazy. And then where is FreeCAD? Here we go. Okay, what I was going to do though. Where did this go? What's everyone up to this weekend? Interesting. Nudes moved all my stuff off screen. So what I wanted to do was put in that website. Okay, so we figured that out. Sick. Let me just get the chat back up here. Was the second hit and I tried it in Tinkercad. Works. Nice. It says it's free. I think the other big thing is I just want to make sure whatever I'm using is free as well. Okay, so unit system. US. I'm a US person. CAD navigation style. Yo, SolidWorks. We like that. And let's go light themed. Okay, parametric body. Okay, okay. So, like I said earlier, I've only watched like a 10-minute video. So the very first thing is I want to start a sketch. Let's find that. Oh god. Or I want to make maybe like a datum plane first. And let's see. There's a lot of stuff in here that I'm not familiar with. Create new sketch. Okay. I can pick a starter plane. Let's do this top view plane. Okay, have fun lurking, boy. I know, I feel like I'm just making this harder for myself, right? So... Oh, I like how it says thou. That makes me happy. So I'm gonna press... I want this to go 0, 0. And then I want this to be just like a straight line there. And then can I... Yeah, I want to make that like a vertical constraint. Whoop. Oh no, I'm not done yet. Then I want to connect this line to the origin. This is, yeah, this is gonna be a really big learning curve. Let's see. Coincident. This and this. C, coincident. That didn't move. This, coincident. What? Coincident. Okay, I'm already really struggling, so let's just watch an intro to FREECAD video. Oh. So, okay, yeah, this is the video I watched, which was like the super intro one. Let me pull this up. So let's do...
Compared to a simple drawing is the ability to link your lines together by applying constraints. In the toolbar, the icons with white lines and red points represent the drawing tools, while the ones in red are the constraint tools. The strategy is simple. We're going to create geometries and then constrain them. For example, we'll create a rectangle. Click on the rectangle tool in the toolbar. Near your cursor, you should see the shape you are about to create appear. At the bottom of your screen, you will find instructions for building our shape.
Oh, nice. Okay.
For a rectangle, you need to make a first click to place the first corner. As you move your cursor, you should see boxes appear for entering the dimensions of your rectangle. Simply type a value, for example 100. This will lock the width, and you will then only be able to modify the height. By pressing tab, you can switch to the vertical dimension and give it a value of 100 as well. To confirm the creation, just
I don't know if
left-click.
I'll be able to finish this heart design in
Near the
time,
lines of your rectangle,
but
you should
I think
see
it will
red
be really
symbols
good for
appearing.
me to like
These red symbols
properly learn this
represent the
tool.
constraints that were automatically applied
I
by the
know,
software.
I opened the
Since we asked
software
to create a
and
rectangle,
1
it
minute in I'm
automatically
already
added
pulling up
vertical and
tutorials.
horizontal constraints,
So,
which maintain the perfect
and
shape
I
of
heard
the rectangle.
FREECAD
Near your
1.1, the
cursor,
version
you
I
should
have,
still
has
see
been
the
a
rectangle
major
symbol, which
UI
allows you to
improvement,
continue
but
creating more rectangles.
I am still very
If you
much
want to stop
struggling.
using the rectangle tool, simply press escape or right click.
Okay,
By
escape,
left-clicking
right
and
click.
dragging a corner of your rectangle, you'll notice that you can
Yep,
move it
it's
around.
not
Now let's get
constrained.
down to business. Our goal here is to recreate this sketch. It's another rectangle, but this time it's positioned differently. This sketch will be used to create
Lily,
the base
what is
shape
she?
of
Girl.
our stem. What's interesting to
Did you see
understand
her?
is
She
why
just
it's
stole my
positioned this
window.
way relative to the axis. I'll show you the final stem in transparency so
You
you can
want
see. The answer is
2
simple.
points
I want
that
the green
have a
axis to
constraint
correspond to the location
equal.
of the stem hole that joins with the fork.
So, yeah, I think the thing I want to do, so like how I would do this in other software is like I would put a mirror line right here. And then like I would want to set this point down here as 0, 0. Is like how I would normally want to like start off this CAD. And so it's symmetric, I can mirror it, and I can just build one side of the heart there. So let's see if I can figure that out. But I can't even get my mirror line, and like how do I do construction geometry? There's a lot of just really basic fundamental questions we'll figure out during the session. But yeah, I want the ooh, yeah, if it lets me go mirror across an axis, like that would be cool too. Have you used FreeCAD before, Halrutin? Okay, 0, 0. So if I draw the heart shape, it's gonna be something like looking at my design here. That's probably, oop, already a little too much. Arc from center. Can I just arc from the line? Yeah, arc from 3 points. Boom. Boom. Something like that, right? Oh, for 3D printing constructions. You just doing it with Tinkercad. For sure, for sure. I think one of these streams I'll try and pick up Tinkercad too. For my own sake. Construction geometry. Okay, yo. So construction geometry are like pseudo lines you use to help you draw something, but don't actually outline an actual shape. So I glad I found that. But how do I make... So the thing I noticed about this, it does not auto snap. And I want this to snap to the origin. This is going to be really interesting. I would just want to put Quinky Dinky on everything. Boop. Boop. It doesn't move. It doesn't do anything. I exit out of my sketch. Hold on, hold on. We're going back in here. Sketch with redundant constraints. I feel like I don't like this one. I don't know what the heck that is. Did we just build it? There won't be any snapping. Everything you need to do needs to be fully constrained. I see, I see. Next, I want to dimension it. Did D work for dimension? Cool. I want to see if it will let me dimension. No. I want to dimension from basically the tangent or the highest point so I can get like an overall thing, which it is bringing me my closest thing here, which is not. Maybe I can do some other things. Maybe I can draw more construction. If I did more construction. Okay, so that assumed that. Let's make this quinky dinky. Okay, I want to connect point A with point B. Okay, that seemed to work, but it looks kind of red to me. I have this bad habit of clicking the escape button. Then I want this to be construction. Boop. And then I want to measure from this tallest point to this. And then that measurement we said was going to be about 2.5 inches. So 2.5. Sick. Sick. Let me do the same thing. I know, this is painful to watch, y'all. We all start somewhere, right? Boop, boop. And I don't exactly know what the colors mean yet either. But let's... And then let's look at the mirror. I want it to be 3 inches. So half of that length is 1.5. Oh no. Do you see how my heart already separated? My heart is broken. Okay. And like the comment in chat said, everything needs to be constrained. So let me do that. That's really sharp. I want that to be like where the connection of the heart goes right off that line. So that would be a tangent. Let's see, we can do that and that. Okay, and then the endpoint thing was deleted because it didn't need that. That's good to know. Select 2 points and press equal. Which 2 points? These ones? Okay, so I can move this around. That's cool. And I actually want the 2 points you want to connect. Oh, I see, I see. So I want to connect these 2 points. So let me press 1.2 and then equals button on my keyboard. Be equals button here. I did the same thing again. 1, 2, equals. No, the equals in the taskbar. This one? I know you're... It tells you on the bottom why it doesn't work. Oh, let me see. Wrong selection. Select at least 2 lines from the sketch. Okay, so it's not that one. I would want to think it's like Quinky Dink. I know this is very... I'm sure this is very painful to watch as if you are familiar with the software Quinky Dink. Is red bad in the software? Under constrained. Yeah, it's under constrained because this can go whoopity whoop whoop. This I think is like a stylistic thing. Okay. So if I go back to my original design, kind of want this to be like a pretty fat heart and mirror it. So I'm gonna see if I can like, oop, let's like increase that maybe like 1.7. See if I get a little bit more of the look like from my iPad. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. Let me see if I can mirror it. Is there a mirror feature in here? I don't know if there is. Constraints, fillet, projection, copy, scale, offset. Ooh, mirror. Creates a mirror of the selected geometry. Okay, so maybe let's select the geometry first. Lily, get out of here. Okay, I think I selected everything. Mirror. And then do I pick? Okay, I'm picking this. It's doing everything in geometry. Is that okay? No. That was just a little preview. Okay. Boom. Let's see to the iPad design. That's looking pretty similar. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Amazing. Let's go ahead. So it says under constraint. So let's go ahead and finish the last constraint. I feel like 2 inches was dope. Oh, these are not connected. I thought we had a mirror thing. Does it not keep it symmetric? The software is gonna destroy me. I already feel it. The software going to destroy me. Okay. My heart. Whee! Okay, so modeling tools. I guess we can just extrude it and see what we can do, because essentially I just want to make this just like a thick boy, like a 3D heart. So you like kind of looked at it on its side. It's just really rounded. Maybe this is kind of like the flat part on the center, and it comes with the roundedness there. Then we have our flat there. So big rounds. You cannot extrude a mathematically perfect heart. I mathematically have a perfect heart. Yeah, Harutoon. Let's see. How do I know if it's not fully constrained? Is it the colors? Are the colors telling you something that I don't know? You only need to put a mirror constraint on your mirrored points. You're right. This is totally broken. If it's not constrained, then that sketch can like wiggle around like what I just did, where I'm breaking literally everything. Sketch with redundant constraints. I'm so glad you're on the stream today. I am learning quite a bit from you. This feels like me CADing in Siemens NX 20 years ago. I don't like using brain. Okay, let me see if I can back out before I broke it. Okay, so I want... Okay, point. Twinkie Dinky. Then it's saying it's redundant. What is redundant? Are you redundant? Okay, it's gonna be green when it's constrained. And then, yeah, you're right. I need a mirror constraint. I just assume mirroring would put a mirror constraint, but it doesn't. So, ooh, symmetric constraint. So is it like 1, 2, 3? Boom! I got it. They symmetrical now, Steven. Don't you hate? I know. She cute. She balanced. She does. She says hello. She bad. She cute. She... Okay, I'll stop. Alright, so now, to the earlier point, now that the sketch is done, we should be able to, make her solid, make her thick. And so, let's see, the design, I said, I don't know, maybe is like, 0.8 inches. She kinda nice. It's kinda nice, okay. Boom. And next up, I want to make her round. I want to give her some curves. So let's see what I can do. I might just make this like a simple rounded fillet all the way. Yes, there's a fillet button. Thank God. Thank goodness. Okay, use all edges. No, not those edges. I'm struggling already, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. The way this spins is not the way I would like it to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select. I did not select anything. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you see a little bit of the preview, but like if you saw on my design or what I'm trying to do, I want her big. Let's try like 0.7. Not thou, yo. What? Inches? Okay. Okay. Little problematic with like what's going on the top part there. I don't really want this to be like a what do you call it? A symmetric thing. I kind of want, or maybe the fillet's just like a lot closer. Just this part is rounded, so that's like maybe like a third of that. So a third of 0.8 is like 0.3? I don't know. Like 2.5. 2.5. See. Ooh, she auto previews. The way it spins is different depending on your settings. It should. I might be like. It doesn't feel totally dissimilar. That's true. Can I make my background cuter instead of white? Could I make it pink for the girlianas? She not bad, right? She not bad. Okay, so now the next part is I want to go ahead and I have this like little tab here for the keychain. And I want to add it to, because I'm going to 3D print this, add it to this face. So I heard in FREECAD you never want to like build up on a face, but you should create a new sketch plane. Datum plane. not. What? Okay, let's try this again. Nothing is selected. That's where I think I messed up. So I'm gonna click datum plane, this one, and that's it. That's it. I just want it. I think how it spins, it's always spinning off this like center point versus like spinning the object, you know? So that's what's kind of messing me, but we can figure that out. Okay, anyway, datum plane. Where's the sketch button? Sketch. Okay, we here. She upside down, but we here. And then I want to just like throw in that little tab that we have in the corner. So this little tab. Here, spin her around. So note this is we're looking from the bottom side. So in my drawing, I have it on the left side of the heart. So on this bottom view, it'd be the right side. So let me just approximate. I kind of want the hole here. Why am I hole doing that? I don't know why my hole is dashed. Okay, there we go. Then I want it. She dashed again. Maybe if I click this and then this. Okay, then I want it on this, and then we do that there. Want to touch this line somehow, and then we do that there. So I'm making my little tabby. Dimensions of this hole, let's see. For like a nice little keyring thing, if you look here, I have like a little Tamagotchi. You want to be able to put these like little bead things. I think that's probably like 0.2 inches or something like that. Boom. You see how this went so far away? I need this to connect here. See what I can do. How do I connect it to this line? 'Cause this line is from the body. It's not from the sketch. So let's see if there's like external projection. Boom. There we go. And then maybe I can connect those all together. So this point with this line, Kwinky Dinky. This point with this line, Kwinky Dinky. Boom. Okay, so now they touchin'. So that's not getting let go. Love that. I want these lines to be tangent with the circle. Let me also delete this bottom part of the circle because we're making, again, this like tab thing. Is there a trim tool? I want to like just delete that portion of the circle there. Did I not do it right? External geometry. Oh, I did external projection. Oh, I did. I'm learning. Yeah, that is a feature I've seen in NX before, but I know SolidWorks you can just snap things to like the body. It just does a lot of assumptions for you. Okay, maybe trim edge. Maybe this is what I want. Will it do it? Did you see that? It worked, kind of. Okay. I'm just gonna like wiggle dance these guys around. Okay. This and this tangent. Wait, no. Okay, this software likes me to press the things first, then click the constrain button, which like constrains them together. So this plus this, that, boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Oh shoot! I keep exiting out. Now why is she stuck? What is this constraint? No, this one. I don't know what that. Is that a coincidence? Yeah, this one's already doing that. This one. Maybe I can delete this one. Okay, this is better. So I want to like control the position and everything. Partially redundant Oh, I see. So when I click this button, it highlights that one. Yeah, I agree. That's extra. And now this is, yep. So it's under constrained, so I can wiggle it around. Love that. Now I want to like, here. I kind of want to play with it. So I'm going to go ahead and close. Because basically this is going to hang off a bag. And I want to see like what angle to hang off the bag. So like I kind of want it to hang off like kind of like this way, like just ever so slightly tilted. Maybe that's like 30 degrees. The heart is like there. I'm starting to figure this out. So right now, I think the tab is I think she's gonna hang like, oh god, like this right now, which is a little too much. So I wanna move this tab maybe a little bit over. What? Come on. Maybe something like this. And I don't think it needs to be super far away or anything, just enough to give it some meat. So I think if I make it like this, then the heart should hopefully kind of hang like, I mean, it's going to be pretty heavy weighted, so maybe it's going to be a little bit more this way, trying to bring it to a little bit closer to its center of gravity. And then do I want this to be like balanced like that, or like give it a little more extra there? I was gonna do like a emboss, like a pocket, to then color it in a different color, but I just bought this last week because I'm spending way too much money on impulse buys. I did impulse buy a I'm not sure what they're called, like a color changer thing for my 3D printer. So I have the Anycubic Cobra S1, and Anycubic just like did a V2 of their multi-filament spool holder, and I bought it. So I could do multiple colors and just actually make it an extrude or make it like a bossed feature instead. I don't know. It depends. I was planning on gonna make a whole bunch of these for my friends and whatnot too. So I don't know what's easier. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've seen those before. Yeah. See, I wanted to get the bamboo carbon X1, but the Anycubic knockoff version was like half the price. So it was hard for me to justify going with the bamboo, but I know the bamboo ones are like the best. Oh, that's the one you have, is the Carbon X1. Yeah, that printer looks dope. Good for you. I'm jealous. And you got the bamboo AMS. That's so sick. Okay, I don't think we're done yet with this sketch. I think I gotta do a little more um, definings. Let's do whatever 80 thou on that. Inch. Do I have to? How do I make this? I don't know if this will extrude with this like line being like that. Do I have to trim it? Let me see. Trim, and no? No. Okay. The thing I'm missing, so to make this a solid shape, it has to be an enclosed line. And right now, I don't think I have this bottom part of the heart. And so let me figure out how to do that. Is it external projection creates projection external geometry in the sketch plane? But how do I make it into a line? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see. Yeah, let's go ahead and fix it. I think the best way for this is I just measure it off the origin. I don't really care that much about just, yeah, boom, um, boom, wait, gosh darn it. I struggle. Okay, boom. Okay, and then the other thing is these lines there. Oh gosh. Does this let me do angle dimensions? Oh god, it's already getting angry at me. Normally what I would do, okay, if I was doing this properly, I would go line, line, turn that into construction, then, yeah, I just draw like hella dotted lines to like really build this out, and then like do a midpoint constraint there. Is that a midpoint constraint? No. Okay, so point, point, coinky dinky. Does midpoint exist in this software? Girl, I don't think midpoint exists. Like, yeah, I would just do like a midpoint thing here and then like do angle, angle or something. Let me see if I can look that up. Midpoint constraint in FREECAD? Yo, AI says FREECAD does not have a dedicated midpoint constraint button. To constrain a point or object to the middle of the line, use symmetric constraint in Workbench. Okay, select the 2 endpoints and then select the middle. 2 endpoints first? I don't think I did that the last time that way, but whatever. Okay, wait, I said 2 endpoints first, then select the middle. I don't think that did anything. Did it? Is it midpointing? Okay, whatever. And then the next thing I would do, it's orange. Why is it orange? Okay, delete you. I feel like it is midpointing. As I'll make it like balanced so it's not like parallelogramming. And so I will make that perpendicular. So like this is like a 90-degree. 1, 2, perp. Okay. Feel like we're getting somewhere. And then I can now define this angle. If you're just joining in, I'm trying to make a little heart-shaped keychain off of this design I sketched up on my iPad. And this is taking a lot longer than I thought because I am using FREECAD for the first time and it is very intense. It's very intense on its constraining. So maybe I can do a little angle. Yo! And I'll make that 20 degrees. So, okay, I see why this is not constrained yet. So I'm wiggling this around. Basically, my goal is to make this not move. If it can't move, it means all the dimensions are there. And I think the big thing I want to measure, big thing in design is you always want to measure what like you actually care about. So ignore this dimensioning to the origin point because that's crazy. But what is this line? Okay, anyway. I want to give this like a good chonky thickness because I don't want this to like break when we 3D print it. 0.10 is like yay big. I don't know. It's gonna look like a lot, but I do want this to be a pretty chonky tab. 0.2 looks so crazy though. It's like such a big tab. Okay, maybe 0.15. I feel like that looks a little less crazy. And then where's my degrees? Maybe I can bring this in a little bit. 15 degrees. Okay, this says fully constrained. I think it's done. Am I going overkill with all of these lines? I know, I'm just making a back charm. Why is this so complicated? Why is this so complicated? I feel like I'm Avril Lavigne. Yo, like, what's going on? Okay. I can't spin this. Why? Okay. Now I want to make her thick. Where did it go? Okay, hold on. Sketch. Thick. I don't even know where the sketch went. Wire is not closed. I don't think this is ready. What is this red thing here? Can I, like, why? you select your drawing, the box on the right shows you everything you can do. Okay, so I have the sketch picked, and I wanna pat it. Show final result. Where is it though? I think it's lying to me. I think it's lying to me. It can't. It can't do it. Why is she hiding? Start part new body? No, I want this one. Date on plane. You're right. It does like show on the right side the in context window. So like if I click this plane, I can create a sketch on it. That makes sense. If I click this sketch, it's lying to me. Extrudes the sketch and adds it to the body. That's what I want. But then I don't see anything. Like I want to make this point 2. Wire is not closed. Are you kidding me, Harutan? What the heck? You can't make things with holes in it? I would have never figured that out. I would have had a mental breakdown on the stream. Okay. So I'd be keeping this as a fake hole. Who doesn't like holes? Why do that? Okay. Why is it letting me click the pad thing if it doesn't like it? Wire is not closed. You want to give me the FREECAD experience? I see her. Let me extrude. Where are you? Okay, I have to, that's what I thought. Okay, I need to connect this dot with this dot. That's all I need to do. I just need to connect the 2 dots. This is truly the FREECAD experience. I'm going a little wild over here. Yeah, the subtitle of the stream is SolidWorks user tries FREECAD for the first time. Okay, how do I turn this projected geometry into a real boy? I could define it from an arc from 3 points. Is that, like, horrible? Like that? Did that work? I don't even see my other line. Okay. I did it. I did not like how I manually created that arc line though. Like I just wanted to straight up project an actual sketch line. But for for the stream and to keep moving forward. Okay, so point 2, like I think that's like, you know, decent enough. She there. Can I see this sketch? Do I have to redraw the circle? I can't use the same sketch for like multiple things, right? I'm guessing not. I think the big thing though is this hole is point 2 and it's in the center. I'm gonna click that same datum plane. Sketch. This is really frustrating but fun at the same time, I promise. All my lines are dashed. I don't know why that's the default. Okay, 0.2 inches in diameter. Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. Uh, um, because I think my thing wasn't extruding because it was, not closed. Let's see if that works. You can make things with holes in them. You can make things with holes in them. Bless. Bless, bless, bless. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Okay. And then let's throw hella fillets on it. You know, just why? Just, you know, 'cause we can. 50 inches, 0.05, 50 thou. Yes. Wait, nope. So I'll click select. Oh, she cute. Oh, she cute. This is, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to reduce those stress concentrations, girl. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. You're like very on top of the FREECAD. Holy crap, this does not auto save. I have not saved that all during the stream. That would have been really bad. Save. Let's see. I'm gonna throw it. Hold on. Let me just like get to my location. Do, 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 do. I need a. I'm just creating a new folder up here. "3D models, new folder. Let's call this heart bag charm. And then open. Why is it? Oh, I clicked the open button and not the save button. Hilarious. Save as, and then I'm gonna go back to that location. Yo, this is a lot. And then it has a, okay, it has its own interesting document file. Heart bag charm. She cute. She cute. Okay. Going back to my original design here, on the flat face, we want to put a QR code on her, and I'm now debating, do we want the QR code to be inset? But then it might be hard to read. We want it probably a different color, and maybe I can just make this like a simple multi-print thing, right? Ugh, we're gonna extend it. We're gonna make them like come up. So essentially what I said before was false. So the QR code, let me just like draw this in the blue. They're gonna be like little raise bumps here. And then if it isn't like too crazy, maybe we can round off the bumps and like fillet them ever so slightly, but I think they're small enough. It's totally fine. So that's gonna be my QR code there. Let's go to what Halrutin said earlier and check out this QR code generator thing. So let's see. Make base heart design is done. Amazing. Okay. I had that just chilling in the background here. Okay, so I need it to go to a URL. Right now, I don't have a dating onboarding form yet, so I will regenerate it with an actual code that like goes to my dating profile or like something crazy like that. Maybe my LinkedIn might be the more appropriate one or something. Um, but actually, what I would like it to go to is probably the Steam page for nudes, so people can download my nudes, the desktop pet that me and my team built. So this is what I want it to go to. I don't know if we need like the HTTP prefix. Okay, so oh, too many windows open. URL. Boom, I'm clicking generate. She cute. I wonder if I should change the image size there. So I want to put the QR code on the heart there, and I'm going to just do a test scan of the QR code. So I'm just taking my phone, and yep, it goes to the Steam page to download my nudes. Great. Yes, I am creating a keychain that allows people to go and download my nudes. I think that sounds really weird standalone. Okay, amaze. I think I probably want to download it as SVG. Give me a moment, actually. Let me see these design. Oh, there's some other stuff. There's some stuff with some rounds and circles. Like, we can make her cute. Did you just see? My desktop pet just destroyed my to-do list. Girl, what? If you are okay, so right now my desktop pet nudes is in early access. If she's bothering you too much, we did, per the community request, created the snooze button where she will sleep and not mess with all your things. So I will just throw her on this corner there. And I will figure out. Yeah, there's my checklist. Dear goodness, that's wild too. And I had the checklist pinned and everything. Okay, let's just keep her sleeping there. Something that'd be image size. I wonder if this will print better or worse. These also just look so small, like the individual details. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This has more things that are connected, but also makes me worried about extruding. Like, does this treat this as like one singular shape? Maybe. I'm not totally sure. Frame. This is wild that this tool is totally free. Ooh, throw a little logo on it. Remove logo. Color. We want transparent background. I'm gonna just try both versions. And then image size, I don't know if it matters. Maybe smaller is like just easier to manipulate. Let me just try SVG, download. So I'm gonna say nudes QR code, put it in my downloads folder. Apply the QR code in the design. So I want to apply it to this face. Little plane action there. No, plane. Okay, right? Plane. New sketch. There. I have no idea. Load image? Okay, I think we can do a quick web search. Let's go to DuckDuckGo. Switch to DuckDuckGo. Okay, SVG in FREECAD. Yeah, import SVG and convert to sketch. Let's see what this says. Any relative simple image can be imported into FreeCAD. First create a new document, then select import from the file menu. What? Now select all your sketches and go to Sketcher Workbench. From the sketch menu, select Merge Sketches tool. Now you have a single sketch comprised mostly of a lot of degrees of freedom, but you can extrude it. Oh, and then you can apply it to a cylinder. Macro here. Do a quick web search. I know this is not a quick web search. Okay, first create a new document. Do we need to import from the file menu? Select your SVG. File, import? Is it because I'm in the sketch? Hold on. File, import. Let's downloads, nudes QR code. Open SVG as geometry. Let's see. Yeah. I'm scared. Do I wish to use 96? Yes? I don't know if I should. Ugh! Oh god. Yeah, so it brought everything as like little individual squares. And they're. What the heck is this? I have no idea. Okay, so this QR code has 461 rectangles. I don't even know what. Okay, I'm gonna undo. Let's try that again. File, import, the QR code. SVG as geometry, or do I want to do image formats? What? Import as geometry. Okay. Okay, I think I just was not paying attention to the instructions. No. Okay, let me just have both up here. I have the memory of a fish. You get a number of objects from this import. Okay, so that's what I have. These are objects. Select all the objects and go to draft workbench. What is... Okay, I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out. So select all the objects. Okay. Go to draft workbench. Here. This there's nice little GIF. Okay, so they're selecting. How they do that? What? Drop down menu at the top. This one? This one? Draft? Is this right? Choose make. Select all objects to the draft workbench. Choose the make sketch tool. Produce multiple sketches. Make sketch tool. Hold on, let me just like watch this little doodad again. Okay, so draft. Select all. They press that blue red button. Okay, is there a blue red button? There's a lot of fancy stuff in this free tool. This is pretty dope, but make sketch tool. Is there like a search command button in this? Work plane, toggle, name group, select group, add to layer, stretch. For a moment I thought that said sketch. Drop. Up. Oh, here. Blue and red one. Draft to sketch. I clicked it. That looks like the button they had before. Make sketch tool, which will, if goes well, produce multiple sketches. Okay, just gonna give it a moment, because I don't know if it paused. It's not responding. I might have broken the software. Let's give this a moment. I think I broke FREECAD. Trying to make this heart-shaped keychain. Also, hey, thanks for jumping on in. My name is Alina Maid. I am trying to make a bag charm that I could 3D print, and I want this bag charm to have a QR code so people can download my nudes, and it's a big struggle. It's a big struggle right now. Did I save? I think I did save. Okay. Is it that much easier to do the QR code in Tinkercad? Okay. Um, yeah, I see. All right, I'm gonna do a bio break. Be back in a few minutes. Hello, I am back and we are in the midst of the struggle. I was hoping that FREECAD would start responding and it has not. So, sigh. I don't know. I want to put this QR code on my keychain so I can advertise for people to download my nudes. But this is becoming a bit of a headache. I hear the suggestion, Hallertan, about using Tinkercad. Cozy Coder, long time. How's it going? How's your weekend so far? Yeah, Cozy Coder. I am working on this 3D printed bag charm. You know, I'm trying to get back into the design, the physical designs. And yeah, I'm just struggling a little bit. I'm using this open source version of a 3D modeling parametric computer aided design software, and this stream has not been going hot. It's been a really big learning curve. I felt like I made some breakthroughs, but yeah, it's just been not great. Let me unsnooze Lily here. Boop. I think it broken. Thank you. But I do think I broke it. Yeah. I mean, I know a little bit about that world, or I used to know a lot a bit about that world, but it's been major struggle. I think I gotta task manager it and destroy FreeCAD. I hope this does not mess up the stream. Hold on. I think I saved too, so we'll see. I'll try relaunching that again. FreeCAD. Task managerize it. Embarrassing. Start recovery? What do you mean the original file is corrupted? Is this a yoke? Here, I see this one. Let me just click that. Okay, she look okay. So I generated this QR code that links to my nudes here. I'm trying to follow this example. Basically, I want to put the QR code and make it 3D. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's try it again. File, import, so downloads, QR code, geometry. Sure, I'll click yes this time. Okay, imports the QR code. Click all rectangles. I just did shift thing, bring into drafting mode, then draft workbench, choose the make sketch tool. It's not a very long URL. I don't know, is that long? Like, it does look like such a complicated shape, no? It does look really dense. I'm with you. Draft to sketch. I don't see a convert to sketch, but this has the same icon that I saw in this little GIF. Let's just try it. It is a lot of rectangles, but it isn't wild. And I'm running like a pretty strong gaming laptop, though. Just notice it says not responding again at the top. That's what I generated. Maybe let me like regenerate again. That's how do I regenerate? URL, text input, generate, nudes, generate. That's what it says. I don't know. Is a text one better? No. It looks like what it is. I'll put the original thing there. I think I broke FREECAD again. This is not going super well. I don't know. This one is importing really nicely. I know it's picking on and off like little dots. I do wish it... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like all these lines connecting or overlapping or what is happening. It would be kind of crazy, but I could see if circles do better. I don't know. Like, I wonder if like individual squares do better, but like that's gonna be insane to print. I also wonder if I should just download it as like STL or object. I'm gonna just give it a try. Let's without base STL. Image size, QR code height. What is? I don't know what this means. Oh, so all sizes are in millimeters, so I would do probably just 1 millimeter. Image size. The image size I would want. I'm gonna have to exit out of FREECAD again. Lily's making weird comments about FREECAD too. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this to work. I have to go in about 20 minutes, so let's see if we can get this going and get this all together. No. I just want people to download my nudes. This is gonna be more for me, but to size this, I wanna see how big of a square I can put it in. So I'll just like sketch there. Boom. So Will it let me? This, I want to sketch on this. Datum plane. Okay, it looks like I just gotta create a new plane because I'm... Wow, new sketch. Okay, no, it does let me sketch on that. I want to see like how big of a rectangle I can do. And it's gonna be basically how big this and this are. So it honestly does not look super big. What is this? Wait, project. I want to project this line, this line, this line. And then we're going to do my favorite, Coinky Dinky. I keep clicking that escape button. So, dot on line button. Dot on line, C for Coinky Dinky. This is no Coinky Dinky, but it will be. I've made a little dot there. Dot on this line, coincident, line, dot, coincident. Okay, so let's just see how big that is. About an inch. And then I want this and this to be equals because it's a square. Okay, so let's see what this max thing is. 1.05 inches. Okay, reference. So if we do math, because that's in millimeters, let's just do 1 inch. 1 inch to millimeters is 25.4. So let's do, I don't know if image size means like one side or the angular, but we'll find out right now. So 25.4, download STL. What's one of those empirical things you use over there? See, I don't even know that. Yeah, 25.4 millimeters per inch. I know. America, woohoo, where everything is random measurement. America, woo woo. There's 12 inches in a foot and I don't know what else. Fractions of an inch. It is truly the worst system, but I grew up with it, so is what it is, yo. Yeah, I think QR code wise, it's a bit small, but I do want this like really cute rounded heart look. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Britain uses both. That sucks for them. Okay, I don't actually know how to import. Can I just like import an STL? We're gonna try. What? What the heck? Did that just work? It didn't even blink. Let's see. That might not be the exact size. Okay, how do I move you? Is there a move button? Mirror, linear, polar, multi-transform? I have no idea how to do this. Let's see. I'm looking for like a move button. Like I would call this transform. Oh, I think we're onto something. Okay, stop view this. Okay, I think the 25.4 I typed was this diagonal. So what is a 1 inch by 1 inch square diagonal. Is it like 1 inch times square root of 2? I could just scale this within here, but I'd rather just import the right size STL. So hold on. Does anyone remember the hypotenuse formula? Anyone remember, please? Anyone? Cozy Coder, do you know it? A 1 inch by 1 inch square. What is the diagonal line? What is the hypotenuse? Is it 1 square root 2? 1. Are you sure? Okay, I'm pulling out my calculator on my phone. 1 times. Okay. 2. Okay. So that means it's 1.414. And let's turn that to millimeters. 0.414. Okay, so 35.9 millimeters. Okay, 30. I'm feeling like an engineer, y'all. Yes. Okay, so let's do nudes, QR code, saving it to my downloads file. Boom. Boom. Y'all. This is wild. Let's see. How did I make the transform thing come up again? I don't remember. Hold on. Transform. Okay, let's do a little side view action. Okay, I will have those kind of merge a little bit. Can this do a clean merge body? I hope so. Okay, a little top view action. What? What? No, stop. What happened to it? Can I not? Placement? I don't understand. 0? 0? Oh, thank you, Cozy. Right click against the name. Yeah, I want to use the little draggy boys because I don't like this placement tool. I don't like numbers. So top entry, right click the name again. Oh, I just missed it. Okay, let's. Oh, stop. Okay, this is bigger. I don't think the thing we did was correct because this is now too big. I don't mind it going a little bit off the edge, but it's more like trying to combine the bodies that's gonna be a little bit problematic. Okay, y'all. So I can either make it... I gotta make it a little smaller. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, we're gonna delete this again. This is so dumb. Okay, wait. I want it like a little bit smaller. Maybe let's just like go down to 34. QR code height. I will make it a little bit taller so I can like fuse the two. So nudes, QR code -1. So I'm gonna just bring her to the front so I can see her, or to the top, I should say. Okay, boom. Does she fit? Close enough. I think we are just close enough. Maybe I can... Right? Let's do a little front view. And then maybe I can just do a little mergey merge. It's pretty big snaps there. The big thing is I don't want there to be like a gap, you know what I mean, when it prints like here. Otherwise it's gonna like just go kind of too much. What do you think? It actually like merged all of these squares really nicely too. Sorry y'all, I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna do this one more time because now that I know this is working, I want to do this like kind of curved design. I just think it'll look a little bit nicer. STL, and then I am gonna bump this down a little bit. Download STL, and then we're gonna call this nudes QR code final, and there's not gonna be no final. What do you think for multicolor printing about that? I thought for multicolor printing, I guess it doesn't matter, right? You could have it in set in. I just want the QR. Right, for multicolor, you want it to stand out. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna try and make these for any of my girlfriends, gal pals, or non-gal who are still pals who wants one. Oh, look at that! Oh my god, though. Look at this snaps. It's super pixelated. It might be because I think it's because I did 200, image size 200. If I make it a little bit more, maybe she'll be fine. So, okay, nudes QR code. I said I wouldn't make a final, but I'm gonna make a final. Yeah, so it only has to switch colors basically on that little final chunk. Like if I'm thinking about it, like a very, the most simple multicolor print you can really think of. No, that didn't really fix the pixelation. This is gonna like jack up my printer, right? I think it is. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna re-import. Shoot. I shouldn't delete it. I should have just hid the body. Okay, let's go back to this one. Yeah, like these are straight. I won't like jack my printer up as much. I know there must be. It would be nice to just like get this body constrained, like mated. Are there mates in FREECAD? You know what I mean? Okay. And then because I want these to be like fused together, I want these to like touch off, something like that. Okay. Like, you know, what's she doing? I feel like this is gonna break. Maybe I should scale it. Fudge my life. Does it let you do shrinkings? Global? Oh. No, it does not let you do shrinking. I think. Bye, Cozy. Thank you for swinging by. Hope you have a good weekend. I think it always places the QR corner in the center of your datum plane. Always places the QR code in the center of your datum plane. I don't even know where my origin is. Is that my origin? Sorry, y'all. I'm being really nitpicky about this. I do need to make this smaller back with this square shape. I can bring that image size down, STL, make that smaller. The blue datum plane. This one. This one. So are you saying I should, okay. If I made a new datum plane up here, that would maybe work. That. And then attachment offset. So it brings it there. So what if I made it like negative 33 divided by 2 millimeters? Like that. And then we'll do plus 33 divided by 2. I don't know if this is... I'm gonna see if that does anything. Datum plane, highlight, import. No! No, it doesn't. Also, it's like not even the corner on the thing. I have to manually do this. I mean, I'm sure there are ways. Like, can you open bodies to see? Like, do bodies have their own origin points? Because it's like, look at this, like, transform-me thingy. It's showing the point is down here. Maybe because it's considering the base. This thing has, like, a little base it can come with. And maybe that's where the hypothetical base was going to be. But I don't want that, because I want it, you know, just, like, right on the edge here. So I want this to move down in V a little bit. Not that much. 6, 7, maybe 5. Okay, now it's totally off. Is it centered though? I don't think so. Oh shit. Maybe 5? I feel like it's not centered. 5? 4? That looks maybe centered. And then, are these bodies intersecting? I can't tell. 7, nope. 8. Okay. Do I have to Boolean these homies together now? Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, if this was, like, extended out, it might be, like, right there on the corner. I'll figure out the details later, I think, to like make this a better process if I have to make a couple more of these. But I want to get this like test print. I've only printed one thing with my new color swapper on my 3D printer, so this would be a nice little test print anyway. I think she's cute. And she's gonna be about this size in real life, which I don't mind, but I wonder if it actually is a little bit too small for like QR code visibility, because we said the QR code's only 1 inch by 1 inch, so it's pretty small. I also like wonder if the 3D printer can handle this too. So yeah, this is gonna be a test of, I think, many things. I might want to scale this up by like 20% overall. Yeah, I can. Best way for me to share it would be probably in the Glosspur Discord community. I don't know if I can whisper DM files. Do you really want do you want just the actual FREECAD file? I feel weird making you download and print my nudes. Okay, now I'm looking for... Do I have to boolean these babies? Boolean. Wait, add body? Holy shit, what just happened? Hey. Excuse me, I just realized I sweared. My bad. Boolean, add body. Body? Add body? Add... Where's the other body? Cancel? Add this body. Add this body. Add. Show final result. I feel like I am missing something. Oh, you know what? It's not bullying it. It's like treating this as a separate entity. Do you see that? I believe all your objects already inside one body. This looks like a separate thingy-mabob, which I don't know if I confuse, or if I export this as a STL, it doesn't matter. It will fuse it anyway. No, it's not. Shoot. Okay, can I just like drag it in here? No, what does this mean? It was too easy. It was too easy. I did all that work for nothing. Okay. Combine imported STL and body FREECAD? Convert the meshes into editable solids and then fuse them. Switch to part workbench using top drop down. Go to part, create shape from mesh. How do I like edit it? I'm already in part. Part? Shape from mesh. So shape. Oh god. Okay, then this and this. I can bools now, right? Do I do part design, or what's the difference between part and part design? Fuse. Did that work? null shape, boolean, no. Where did she gone? Show final result. There is no final result. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, so this did convert it to like a really horrible wonky looking mesh, but it's there. Is it part? Boolean. Okay, I want to do boolean of bodies and bodies. Oh my god, are you making me click this? This doesn't seem right, yo. Cyclic dependency. I don't. Let me go back and read this. Select the solid, go to part, create a copy, refine shape. Part design. Maybe this is the YouTube video I want to watch.
I will merge 3 bodies and show a secret or uncommon method to merge bodies that I think is better. But first I'll show the commonly used method. Bodies must touch each other if you want to merge them. Click the body you want to move.
Bodies have to touch each other.
In the base tab, choose position, then set its position accurately. If you want to move it visually, right-click Body B. Choose Transform. Make sure there's no gap at all. Just drag using the arrows to adjust the body's position. It's fine if it goes a bit too far or slightly overlaps. Even if they already touch, if we select all 3 bodies and export them for printing, the slicer will still detect them as 3 separate bodies even though they appear connected. You can see the print paths are separated between the 3 bodies.
Yeah, that's what I not want.
To merge them, the first method, choose one body that will act as the main body for the others. Body C is currently the active body, shown by bold text. I will choose body B as the main one. Double-click it to make it the active body indicated
Yeah, I
by
see your
bold
comment.
text. Hold Control and click
How
the
do I create
bodies
the
to
QR
select or
code as a
deselect
body?
the ones you want to merge. Click Boolean. And this gives an error.
So what is this right now if it is not a body? It told you in the AI description. AI. Create mesh from shape, sew shape, and then convert part to solid. Okay, parts, workbench. What is it? I still don't know the difference between part and part design. Convert to solid. Oh, look. It says solid. Okay, and then maybe I can do this. This. Union, apply. Eureka. Let's see. Yeah, read more. Oh, maybe I should have moved back to part design workbench, create body. But I already fused it. yeah, I'm gonna export the STL. I'll drop it in Discord. It's actually a good time because I have to head out to dinner very soon anyway. So do you click export or do you click? Okay, no. So save just saves the file, but I want to save the FREECAD file and then export. Select the object. Can I select this fusion? Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out the full stream, Hallerton, and teaching me the ways of everything. Let me just throw this in downloads folder and STL mesh file save. Cool. I'm gonna give this setup on my printer and see how it goes. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to make it a little bit bigger. Um, yeah, I don't know why if Discord link's working. Maybe not. The best way to find Discord is the Glossbird Discord. I think it's in the about below the video here on the channel page. Glossbird is the name of the game studio and where I post stuff and share my work. But I will go ahead and post that right now. Yep, let me take a picture of this. Throw it in here. Let's go screenshot, copy. So download my nudes, bag charm test print. I'll upload that too. Excuse the file name, but I went ahead and dropped that in the share, my work channel, in here. If you wanna give that a try there. Cool. I think what's next is let's go ahead and raid out to another streamer. I'm curious to see if anyone else is doing 3D printing stuff, and we can hop over to a 3D printing stream while I get ready and head out. Maker deck. Ooh. I don't want to watch just a 3D printer. I want, like, a person? That is wild, people just watch 3D prints. Yeah, these are the only ones that are alive. I guess Epic Man is 3D printing a keychain. That's what we're doing. Oh god. What are they? Everyone has bamboo printers. What the heck? Be warned that they say this is a 18 plus channel, but we'll go ahead and go raid Epic Man 340. I'll just be jealous of their bamboo printers. I'm gonna give them little... Whoop, I do not want to do that. I do not want to knock. Thank you. Alright. Thanks so much for the help over there. I'll see you all next time for another attempt at FreeCAD and design stream.